Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to prep your xpressions 80-inch hair into sections to get ready to do your knotless braids, your goddess braids, micro braids, roller box braids to look like that. So we're going to go from basically this to the pre-tipped hair. Now you can buy it already pre-tipped. I do not prefer that already pre-tipped hair because to me it's just not full. And it has a lot of hair that sticks out. Like the brand that I tried, I can't remember what it was, but I didn't like it and it was hard. I'm a big fan of xpressions because it's soft and it don't break your fingers, or break your fingers, or break your nails, or cut your fingers. But the hair is 80 inches long, and whatever length you want to achieve, you just cut it accordingly. So this is the hair cut once. Now, you can leave it like this if you want them to be all the way down to your knees, because that's what you're gonna achieve with this hair. You know, it looks short and raggedy right now, but we're gonna get to it here in just a second. Okay, I'm wanting to achieve shoulder length, so you're gonna cut the hair again. So this is 2 times, once out of the pack, and then one more time. This is going to give you 4 sections. If you only do it once, you're going to have just 2 sections. You see how blunt that hair is? Nobody wants that. So you're going to hold this hair taut. My fist is taut, but not too tight to where it's going to hurt you or you have like pulsations. But you're just going to start to feather the hair just like this, like pull a little bit out at a time. And what I like to do when I know I want braids, I will go ahead and do this in advance, like sometimes a month in advance, a week in advance, so the hair is ready, so you won't be impatient and anxious trying to get it done when you know you want your hair done, or just take it to your braider and have them do it for you. But this is what you're gonna do. You're just gonna take your time and do this, and I get a little bit at a time so I won't have too much hair in my hand, because this hair is gonna grow. It is gonna grow on you. And you wanna also get a paddle brush. I'll show you that here in a second, but I'm just gonna continue to feather it until it's done, and then we'll go to the next step. I'm gonna speed this up so I can get to the next step. Alright, you're still hanging in there with me. This is your next step after you have feathered it, and you only wanna do one end, because the other end will automatically feather itself because you pulled it. Get that paddle brush and get with it. Now you want to hold this taut and brush it just a little, not too much. Then what I'm going to do now is just use my fingers. Yes, it looks snappy like your doll hair did when you was a little girl and you washed it with unsulfate free shampoo and it got all matted and tangled and you wanted to cut it off. And you probably did cut it off and she was then bald headed and you cried to your mom because you're bald. Let me hush. But anyway, you want to use your fingers to detangle this as if you're getting $1 million for doing it. But just take your time and do this, because if you don't do it right, you will lose a lot of your hair. You will have some shedding, like a few pieces, but not a lot. So just continue to work through it, and you can come back in with the brush if you want. And as you see the hair I'm pulling out, I'm just putting it back on. I'm not wasting much, even though you're going to have some that gets tangled up in the brush, but that's normal. It's not going to be a lot, maybe like a half of a braid or something. So just do this until you can get it as matte free as you can, and then we're going to go crazy with that paddle brush, and I'm going to speed it up till we get to that next step. Thanks for staying tuned. Okay, now that your fingers may be a little bit sore, you want to get this hair taut, and what I do is like to bring it up to my chest to where it's not going to bounce back and pop me. You know, like if you hit a snag and that thing flies out of your hand and probably break a window or something. So just hold it really taut and a brush like it ain't no tomorrow. And you're going to do the same thing, pull it, hold it taut, you know, swap ends out, go from top to bottom. And just brush it, and it's going to become really silky, like a silk pressed ponytail here in a second. And you do this till you just don't feel any snags. You just pull the hair out from the ends and lay it back on top because you do want it all even. And you're going to continue to run your fingers through. And there's the amount of matted mess that I'm pulling out there, but like I said, it's fine. So just going to continue to paddle brush it. And you also can use a wide tooth comb, but I recommend something that has tiny teeth that are close together. This paddle brush works fine. You know, you can find those for a couple bucks out of your dollar stores. This one works really well for this particular process. See how secret that got? And you just want to do that, wrap it around, and continue to brush it. You will definitely get your biceps worked out with this step, but like I said, the more patient you are with it, the better result you're going to have with your braids. This is what I use to do my knotless braids. I don't know if you watched that video, but go ahead and check it out if you haven't. And also my micro braids or any braids that I'm doing, this is how I prep my hair, because I always use the same hair, which is Xpressions. And this is basically it, and that's the length that I was trying to achieve right there, because I had added more hair on for the length. But like I said, you can make this longer. If you like this video, thumbs up it. And I'm just going to tie it in a cute little bow and chunk it on to the side, and I'm going to the next step. Like this video, comment on this video, let me know if this helped you, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.